Prince Andrew is the real victim of Chinese spy scandal, claims former Hong Kong governor. The Duke of York has won the sympathy of the last British governor of Hong Kong, claiming he is a victim of United Front activity of the Chinese Communist Party and probably isn't aware of large numbers of state secrets. The last British governor of Hong Kong has claimed Prince Andrew is the real victim of an alleged Chinese spying activity in the UK. Lord Chris Patten voiced sympathy for the humiliated Duke of York. He was forced to cancel his Christmas plans with the royal family after his links to Yang Tengbo were exposed during an appeal to a semi-secret immigration court. The 50-year-old businessman revealed his friendship with the disgraced Duke during the hearing after he was banned from the UK. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The court's verdict, handed down by High Court Judge Justice Bourne, said Yang had established an unusual degree of trust with Prince Andrew. Yang, who denied spying for the Chinese state in a statement, who was reported to have attended Andrew's 60th birthday party and was the founder partner of the Chinese arm of the Duke's Pitch at Palace Initiative. He visited Buckingham Palace twice in 2018 to meet with the Duke of York, 64, and is also said to have entered St. James's Palace and Windsor Castle at Andrew's invitation. The king even faced a briefing by intelligence services about his brother's links to Yang, who also goes by the name Christopher Yang, according to reports. Andrew is understood to have ceased contact with the businessman after the government raised concerns. Chris Patten told columnist Richard Eden for his column Eden Confidential, he is a hapless victim of United Front, Chinese Communist Party operatives, activity in this country. I don't think Andrew has large numbers of state secrets. The former governor is releasing a new book detailing his time in the role of the former British colony, called The Hong Kong Diaries. The Duke of York was forced to give up his royal duties after his disastrous Newsnight interview with Emily Maitlis in 2019, in which he was asked about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. The United Front is a global network of groups and key individuals that are influenced or controlled by the Chinese Communist Party. Nearly 400 groups with links to the United Front have been identified in the UK. Prince Andrew may never be seen with British royals in public again. No more royal events for Prince Andrew. The Duke of York, 64, is once again at the centre of a scandal, and commentators and insiders say it's simply too much for the British royal family. They're reportedly done being seen with Andrew publicly. Ahead, details on the allegations surrounding Andrew's relationship with an alleged Chinese spy and why it's the final nail in his coffin. First, the Jeffrey Epstein scandal and Andrew's widely panned Newsnight interview. Then the Royal Lodge drama, and now a spy scandal. The third child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip is back in the news for being connected to Yang Tengbo, an alleged Chinese spy. Tengbo was banned from Britain in part for his secret relationship with Andrew, via Newsweek. The businessman is said to have visited Andrew at Buckingham Palace twice in 2018. He's also said to have gone to St. James's Palace and Windsor Castle at Andrew's invitation. Andrew since released a statement from his office in which he said he'd cut ties with Tengbo on advice of officials. Meanwhile, Tengbo said he's done nothing wrong or unlawful. Speaking to the Daily Mail, a source suggested the spy scandal is the final straw in Andrew's public appearances alongside his fellow royals. I find it hard to imagine he will ever join them again in public, if I'm honest, the insider said. There's only so many times the Duke can be asked to keep his head down and wait for the storm to pass. Enough is enough. Royal author Phil Dampier echoed the comments, telling The Sun the big scandal just might be the final nail for Andrew. The fact that this guy obviously inveigled himself into Prince Andrew's circle, and was seemingly in and out of Royal Lodge, is a worry for the security services. Who knows what a spy might stumble across? It is a very big scandal. Certainly the problem for Andrew is that on top of this scandal, Dampier continued, he was involved with the late sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. It's not a very good look. It's backfired on him dramatically. And on top of the Epstein thing, it's kind of a final nail in his coffin. Really, Andrew's number of public appearances dwindled in the years after his 2019 Newsnight interview about Epstein. It's since been made into Netflix and Amazon Prime original movies. However, he's occasionally stepped back into the royal spotlight, namely for major holidays, the King's coronation, and funerals. Andrew remains a non-working royal after being stripped of his patronages following his connection to Epstein and subsequent lawsuit. Not being seen with his fellow British royals starts now for Andrew. He reportedly won't be at the royal family's Christmas festivities, which included a big party at Buckingham Palace on December 19, 2024, ahead of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day celebrations. The palace reportedly had a clear working assumption, per the outlet, that Andrew would quietly back out of the festivities. Furthermore, King Charles III hoped his younger brother would see sense and stay away amid the spy scandal. He and Queen Camilla also counted on Sarah Ferguson, the Duke's ex-wife, to talk some sense into him. She reportedly did, and her role proved hugely instrumental. Ferguson and Andrew are staying away from the Sandringham estate in Norfolk, England this Christmas. Instead, they'll celebrate the holiday at the Royal Lodge in Windsor, England. Meanwhile, their daughters, Princess Beatrice, 36, and Princess Eugenie, 34, are said to be celebrating with their respective in-laws. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's very unusual living arrangement despite divorce. Sarah Ferguson, despite finalizing her divorce from Prince Andrew 28 years ago, still shares a residence and a close bond with him. The Duchess of York, who marks her 65th birthday today, has two daughters with the Duke, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. Despite Andrew's current wrangles with King Charles regarding where he should live, following difficulties maintaining the vast 30-bedroom royal lodge, both he and the Duchess continue to call it home. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.